All right, Leo, here we go. As promised, I said from looking at the one card for each sign on Friday, the weekly reading this week where I pull the cards, and a little bit of a three quick cards with me I did last night when there was a twinge of Leo energy in there, and it showed up here as well. I've got an energy update for the sign of Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a perfect time to do it. In particular, I know I promised you I would, and that's why I'm here, but also the energy today is very foggy. It's a perfect time to pull on this, because usually we get some kind of toxin with Leo, right? We get devils, we get seven swords. Yeah, well, stay tuned for my pre-shuffle. But a little bit of this is Neptune's influence. Neptune has just gone direct, and that creates a fog a little bit, especially when it just goes direct every year about this time, right? All right, so this is an energies update for the sign of Leo. Pay attention to your December reading. It's very important. But something's changed here, like I said the other day in a quick card for everyone. And you are one of the hot spots of the connection, so you're a very important sign. So let's see how important, shall we? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. Technically, even though these are specific energies are cyclical, this is a timeless reading. So when you find it, you're meant to find it. You're all on different timelines at the very least, so the energy will affect. You're all dealing with a different person, so the energies will affect differently. And as always, Leo, I can't tell you apart from your soulmate. You're very intertwined with them, so I say somebody. If I'm talking about you, you know. If I'm talking about your person, you know. Okay? All right. Here's my pre-shuffle, just me talking to the universe before we start the reading. I gave the cards 2 shuffles. I gave the universe 2 chances to tell me something different. It didn't. It told me the same fucking thing. Magician in this particular shuffle. It's not going to work this time. Whatever it is, somebody's had enough. Okay? Somebody's had enough. Of what? Well, I'm glad you asked. Recognize him? It's a I don't have a good goat today. The energies are too foggy, but it's a devil with its feet on fire. It's the goat. It's the devil. The goat with its feet on fire, the devil. See? The energies are foggy. The energies are all over the place. And so is your person. You know, I have to tune into this energy to pull these readings. And I'm a little bit discombobulated. I'll try to straighten up for you here a little bit. Somebody's had enough. Had enough. They think they deserve better. Basic, it's the easiest way to put it. I mean, it is. They're getting their shit together a little bit. They're in a toxic situation. They've had enough of the toxin. It's dead. It's done. It's over. 10 swords. I get the same fucking thing every time. It's not. I always get the toxin with Leo, but this time I get somebody who's just, I think, like I said yesterday in the 3 quick cards, there may have been a conversation, or there will be soon. You're all on different timelines, and I'm not a Time Lord, and there's no time in the energy. But some sort of conversation is coming where somebody's just had enough of it. They've had enough of the toxin. And underneath this here, 10 of Swords, is a Wheel of Fortune. When I see the 10 of Swords on top of the Wheel of Fortune, and I'm talking about a toxic situation, this is definitely a third energy. No doubt about it. It's dead, done, and over. It's changing. Things are turning. But that turning seems to be creating a burden. The 10 Wands. Now, the good news is this is a 10. It's the end. Right? I think the burdens have been there. Okay? But I think this is the end of the burdens, because this resets to an Ace of Wands. And there's a choice they've got to make. They're going to need to take a brave action forward to pull this off. I think they're worried about it because they're out in the cold. All right? They're out in the cold on a soulmate connection that is the actual 10 Pentacles and Sun and happiness and bliss. Look at those 3 cards. That's what they're out in the cold on because of the toxin, which they've had enough of with the Magician. You following me? Yeah. That's a fucking hell of a pre-shuffle. I'll tell you what. And that's pretty much what I got on the first shuffle. But I said, you know, this is pretty typical of a Leo. I just want to make sure for my Leos, because there's Neptune influence and things can get a little foggy. This is what it gave me on the second pull. which wasn't as good as the first pull, by the way. The first pull was much more perfect, but this is pretty perfect, okay? I mean, it's pretty spot on. The soulmate connection is the happiness. It's always represented by the sun and the Ten of Pentacles. It is the Ten of Pentacles. All right, but they're out in the cold on it with that Five of Pentacles, and they're worried about that. This might be a situation where if you're with somebody and they want to leave someone, they may check with you first. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not interested, they'll stay, kind of a situation, right? All right, let's shuffle the deck here. I'm going to get to my neutral place with the kestrels hunting in the field so I can stay nice and neutral. Give me a reading, universe. What you talking about here with these pre-shuffles you gave me? What's going on with the soulmate cycle right now from the angle of Leo? What actions somebody going to take here from the angle of Leo in the soulmate cycle? Or as I phrase it to the universe, number 5. Angle number 5. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Yeah, we get this all, again, I talked in the beginning about 2 cards we always get. We get the Toxin, right? We get the Devil, we get the Seven of Swords. The card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? It's 7 swords. It's devil energy. It's deception. It's the card of the thief. It's a light devil energy. It's minor arcana, but it is devil energy. I think this is indicating somebody's getting real. Somebody's been lying to themselves, lying to the public, lying to the outside world, lying to the family, lying like a Leo. Rawr. You know, Lion, right? Somebody's been lying. I don't know if it's you or your person I'm reading for, but who, assuming it's your person, okay? Because for most of you it is. Yeah, but you know, again, I can't tell you 2 apart, so I say somebody. Somebody here might be getting real. Okay, somebody's been living a lie, living a deception, living in toxin. What comes after that? And it's done. You see what I'm saying here? It's the Death card. It's over. I just got done telling you, I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. I just got done telling you with the Seven of Swords that I think they're done lying to themselves. They've been lying. Somebody's been lying. And I get the Death card after it. You see what I'm saying? For those of you that don't believe in tarot, you're like the skeptics that watch it. The odds of any card coming out in any given position are astronomical. It's unreal. Yeah, it's done. I mean, that's what the energy says. I'm giving you all the energy I got here. Everything I've got that I can read that's here, I'm going to give to you. Somebody's had enough. So far from our pre-shuffle and the pre-cut. Okay? And the cut of the cards for our reading. For our shuffle in just a moment. So far we've got somebody, it's not going to work. Somebody is just realizing it's not going to work and they deserve better. They're getting away from the toxin, heading toward what they think is their happiness, which is this soulmate connection. We saw the Lover's card. It's there. The universe has already made this choice a long time ago. The universe has been very frustrated with the angle of Leo for quite some time. It has. It's frustrated with a lot of the angles, a lot of the signs. But Cancer and Leo in particular, its hot spot is a real problem for it. Okay? We got some stubborn energy here. All right, so here we go. So that's over. They're all done lying. They're getting real. They've had enough, right? It's just not going to work. And enough with the toxin. We saw it all in the pre-shuffle. It's what we get every time when I pull on Leo, and I know I'm hitting the nail on the head because Leo is my highest rated readings of any sign reading I do. Literally, hands down. And I'm pretty dialed into this energy. I always attract Leos in my life. So I'm well aware, you know, that there's something with my energy that clicks with Leo in particular, or Leos. All right, give me a reading, universe. It knows what I mean by that. What's going on with the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo? Give me a reading here. What's somebody going to do here with this current energies and all of that from the angle of Leo? Give me a reading. Yeah, here we go. What's somebody? You heard what I just asked, right? What's somebody going to do here? Somebody's going to get happy. 10 cups. Somebody's coming toward the happiness. We already know from the 10 pentacles and the sun and the Lover's card in the damn pre-shuffle that the happiness they're getting real about. This 10 of cups is crossing that 7 of swords we had before the cut. That's how my reading works. Okay? This 10 cups is crossing that happily ever after. It's somebody getting real, putting an end to whatever the toxin is. It could be a marriage, it could be a family dynamic, it could be a job, it could be a dog that bites, it could be their friends in their ear. I don't know, but it is a third energy, and for most of you it's a marriage. What's fueling this? We always take a look. This whole reading is clarifying the 10 of Cups. How about that, Leo? A reading for you that's clarified by the 10 of Cups. But we saw nothing but toxin being over with in the beginning. What's fueling this? Yeah, healing. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, this is getting real. This is healing. 4 of Swords. I said that 7 of Swords. Somebody's all done lying to themselves. They know the truth. We started with the Magician. They know it's not going to work. Whatever it is on their side, it's toxic, and they know it. And they want some happiness here. Even if they got a dream about it, there's a lot of dreaming going on here. I doubt they'd tell you that. There's a lot of ego and pride here, too. I saw it in that 7 of Swords for sure. Okay, our reading's on top. Let's see where we go. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels and their emotions. Right here's how they feel about you and the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you. Right here's the hidden energy. What you don't know, a little conversation with me in the universe, I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection, and right here's the final or potential final outcome. I can't predict free will, and somebody's free will here has fucked 2 people up the ass all along here. I've been watching it all year. I've been following all of these readings since before I got here, but publicly since I got here in February, I've been following this connection. Okay, this whole cycle. And of all the angles, Leo is the one that gets me the most riled up. Because whoever this is has been making bad calls, surrounds themselves with friends for the wrong reasons. People that stroke their ego instead of, love them for who they are and allow them to be who they are. This is a person in the energy, I can tell you just as an energy reader, giving you the energy that feels like with this soulmate connection, whoever I'm talking to here, again, I can't tell you apart, but assuming it's your person, they feel like they can be real with you. Now, roles can be reversed in a Leo reading, but in all readings, but definitely in a Leo reading. Either way, let's see where we go. What's the first card out? What's the energy around the connection right now? 2 of Wands, yep. Letting go of one thing, it means one thing when it lands here. Somebody's letting go of something and coming toward happiness. This whole reading is clarifying the 10 of Cups. This is heading toward happiness, letting go of something. Again, the message is there. If your person is married, that shit is over. And they want out. And they've wanted out many times. But this time, they're getting out. It looks like, for most of you, they're done. That shit is over. They want their happiness. They feel like they deserve it. That's what the Magician told us. They're tired of the toxin. Because the devil was underneath the Magician. The Magician is led into gold. It's alchemy. Right? They're tired of it. It is minor arcana. It is up to their free will. So don't give me no shit if your person stays with their person. That's their free will. I'm telling you they want out. And this time, most of them are going to get out. And I'm grateful. Because I got to tell you, the energy that's around your person, whether it's a marriage, a family, a career, friends, or whatever it is, it's vapid. I can't even use the word toxic. It's not strong enough. It's vapid. Look it up. Google it. Void of any value. I'll save you the trouble. Void of anything. It's just vapid energy. It's beyond toxic. Right here. How do they feel in their emotions? Yeah. Are you seeing this? Are you paying attention? For those of you that are just listening to me on satellite radio or some shit or whatever it is you listen to me on, I don't know. 3 swords, right? Radio's in your car or whatever. It's 3 swords. And it's in this animal deck, it's not even a heart anymore. I'll say you the same thing I told you, everybody, in the 3 quick cards with me the other night. This person's been seriously hurt. This person tried to make something work with something or someone that hurt them. And they never dealt with the pain properly, and it just kept coming back. And it can't be fixed with the Magician there on top of the devil. It can't be fixed. So the only way is to get out. And the Magician can do that. The Magician, as you know, can disappear. Poof. That's what they're looking to do. They're in a lot of pain. Some of that pain is around you. Okay? Because this, whoever, or this connection. Because whoever this is, I say somebody here knows that they put themselves out in the cold. We saw the Five of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle. All right. How does somebody feel about somebody here? All right, in their soul. If I'm reading your person, then this is how they feel about you. Okay? King of Cups. It's love. When it falls here, he holds the whole Ace of Cups. It's love you don't know about. You have no idea. It might as well be the Moon card with a heart on it. Okay? It's things going on beneath the surface. Love that's been held on to, you don't know about. The King of Cups doesn't always tell you how they feel. And they want to. It's red with the Two of Wands. They're fixing to do it. Somebody here is fixing to tell someone how they feel. Because they're not going to be able to live the rest of their life not knowing. Even if they get rejected, I think they're going to push past the ego here. This is amazing energy to see in a Leo reading. It is. It's amazing. But I do want to point out that every fucking card on the table is not a major arcana. Okay, I got a court card. Yep, that's nice. But I got 3 minor arcanas. Again, this person, for some of you, a small percentage of you, they're just going to live with it because they feel obliged to do so, either through expectations of other people or whatever. They're kind of a people pleaser, a little bit. But what they haven't learned the concept of, what some of your people are learning the concept of, but some haven't, is very important. It's your life. You can't live it for other people. You can't let other people put expectations upon you. It's your life. You know, you're born in it, you live it, you die. You know, you got to live your life. Hidden energy, what's the universe want to tell us? It's red with this Two of Wands. Yeah. You see this shit? Do you see it? It's a tower. For those just listening, it's a tower. We got a major arcana out from the universe. Not a surprise in a Leo reading. The universe, I told you, you could see it in this card. What I already told you, the universe is pissed. The universe is pissed off. It's been pissed off at the Leo angle of this cycle for as long back as I can remember. Somebody here is sitting in a shit situation. For some of you, it's a marriage. If it's a fucking marriage, whoever this person is sitting in shit. It's dangerous for them. What they don't realize, you can't tell you're in the shit while you're in the shit. You don't know until you get out of it and breathe fresh air that you've been breathing stink air the whole fucking time. God, man, that's been stank. This is really nice out here. It's all fresh and clean. You don't know till you get into the fresh air. If you've never smelt fresh air, you don't know that the shit you're sitting in smells like shit. And that's the situation here. That's part of the reason they stay. What they don't realize is that energy just attracts other like toxic energy. And it ruins their career. It limits how much money they can make. It limits the friends they can have. They surround themselves with superficial people for the wrong reasons, because they might raise their status, or they might do whatever, or it's cool to know that person. It's cool to know that person. Well, that person's an asshole. I don't want to know them even if it is cool to know them. You know? It's just a person who doesn't know, who wouldn't know something good if they stumbled on it, because they've never had it. They're figuring it out though. The tower here with the Two of Wands is the universe says, I know it's minor arcana, Steve, and it's up to their free will, but I got faith this time. They're done. They're done. And it's just, they're going to wake up one morning and snap and get out of the toxin, whatever the toxin is. Okay? The universe actually has confidence in them. Potential final outcome. They will one day. Nobody can sit in the energy that I'm reading forever. Nobody can. No, it's not possible. It's very toxic. I use the word vapid, and I use that very strongly. If they are married, it's so superficial and materialistic, and it's just so entitled, and it's just It's what it is. There's no love. The love's long gone. Look, this is how they feel. You don't see any love there. I mean, yeah, it takes love to create the Three of Swords, but they're in the Three of Swords. It's not a clarifying card. It's the card. Potential final outcome. Yeah, I told you. Even the universe itself has faith. It's an Ace of Cups. It's an Ace of Cups. Again, it had to be a card like that there. This whole reading is clarifying the Ten of Cups, which is crossing the Seven of Swords. Someone who's been lying is getting real. Right? It's not going to work anymore. They can't make it work. You can't make something work that's dead. You can't do it. The Ace of Cups is communication when it falls here. This is the cup of love that the King of Cups is holding on to. The King of Cups, this is how they feel about you. This is how somebody feels about the soulmate connection. But they never said. I said when I pulled this card, I feel like because the Two of Wands is here, they're going to say it. They have to say it. And I just got proved right here and right here by the universe itself. This is a very clear reading, Leo. It's very clear. I'm going to clarify. We'll see where we go. If I think we need to extend it, I will. I don't know yet. This is pretty fucking clear. This backs up my, if you didn't watch it, watch my 3 quick cards from yesterday. Okay? We'll see. I might want to, for those of you where your person's married or in another relationship, or just a family that's controlling them, like anything other than a career, because career is kind of a separate, I'm not seeing that here. It might be. It can be an option. But for most of you, it's a marriage, or it's a relationship, or it's some sort of family that's more like a cult than a family sort of a thing. But this person, whoever it is, towards the soulmate connection, I got 2 Ace of Cups representing it basically here. And they know it's their happiness that they're going toward. They're actually fantasizing about it on some level in their mind, like daydream kind of a thing. They're in a lot of pain. The 3 of Swords falls in how someone feels. That's amazing. The universe throwing me the Tower is like, no, you're spot on, Steve. Okay. All right. I got the little animal deck now, little mini one. Fresh deck. Let's clarify why is the 2 of Wands here. Okay? Let's see where we go. Let me straighten my table, make it look all pretty. All right. Why is the 2 of Wands here? This is the perfect energy to pull on this. It really is. When the energy is foggy, you might think it's bad to do readings, but the truth is, I can actually see more. I got fog lights that get through. It cuts through. It's hard to explain. It's counterintuitive, but it actually is really, really, really conducive to pulling a good reading. And Leo readings are tough to do because of all the toxins surrounding somebody in this soulmate cycle, the runner. Okay, they're tough to do, but I've gotten pretty good at them over the months. Let's see where we go here. I haven't been swearing at your person yet. Whoever this is, I actually feel bad for them. I'm glad they're finally waking up, though, and getting the fuck away from this toxin and getting real about, happiness and living their life because it's their life, not someone else, not what someone else expects of them or wants of them, or, I don't know, superficial. I just get a lot of superficial energy here. I see it a lot in Los Angeles, a lot of what I call nonsense people here, Can't afford the car, but they buy it so they look like they can afford the car kind of people. It's like, oh, fuck you. Come on now. That's ridiculous. That's caring too much what other people think. That's not living your life. Why is the 2 of Wands here? Why is the 2 of Wands here? Yeah. They do want to come. It's red. These are bookends. Okay? The King of Cups and the 2 of Wands. They do, as I said, they do want to come. The King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups, but he doesn't always tell you how they feel, male or female. They want to. But they're choking on hello a little bit. It's the Page of Pentacles. It's my choking on hello card. This here's the rainbow from the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups. This is clarifying the 10 of Cups, the whole reading, and we had the 10 of Pentacles in our pre-shuffle. They're choking on hello. They know they fucked up here, and they know they've been dicking you around. They've been dicking around this soulmate cycle, one or the other, this soulmate connection, because they've been wanting out of this toxin for a long time, but they've been lying to themselves. 7 of Swords that we saw before the cut. But now they're getting real. But now they're going to have to swallow their pride, as they say. What's on top? Yeah, spying is going to pick up. I do think that they want to, for some of you, not all, for some of you, your person's going to want to secure and see how you feel before they do anything, which is sad. You know, it's sort of like saying, you mean to tell me that if Leo, assuming, you know, roles aren't reversed here, that if Leo doesn't go for you, then you're going to stay in the toxin? You know, you wouldn't want that person anyway, to be honest with you. That's just wrong. That's a codependency at that point. That's a person who needs to be in a relationship. You shouldn't need anything. You should want stuff, but you shouldn't need to be in a relationship. Spion's going to pick up for sure. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, it backs up what I said. For a lot of you, your person wants to make sure that, you know, you're still in before they do anything with this toxic situation. I don't think that's the right tack. I think they should just deal with their own lives and live their life. But that's what the universe is saying here, and that's why it put a minor arcana here. That's not for everybody. For most of you, the Spion's going to pick up. They're going to make a decision to come towards you. Okay? I've given you all the energy I got. Apply it to your situation as you need to, or as it plays out. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why are they Three of Swords and how they feel in their emotions right now? I think this has a lot to do with you more than anything else, with the soulmate connection. I think it has a lot to do with that. We'll see. Okay. In part, it does. It's both. It's both energies. I told you that when I threw the card, but I do think this has a lot to do with you. This is 10 swords. Again, they picked the wrong thing. 10 swords crossing 3 swords is someone who picked the wrong thing. Something that was already dead when they were trying to make it work. It's something that hurt them in the past, and it's done. It's done. This resets to the Ace of Swords. They've had an epiphany. They've realized some truth. I told you with the Seven of Swords when it was before the cut, this is someone who's getting real. What's on top? Five of Swords. Yeah. They're done fighting. Laying down arms is one of the meanings of the Five of Swords. It's a false victory in some way. At least they see it that way. It shouldn't be. They should just lay down arms. They've given up. They're tired. They can't take it anymore. They're just laying down the swords. And look, you recognize this little guy? Yeah, it's a tower. The second tower on the table. The mini-me identical twin of the one message from the universe. They're done. Whatever it is on their side that's going on is done. And I think because the next card out is, like I told you, this Three of Swords has a lot to do with you. The next card out after this tower is the King of Cups, is the love they feel, the love that they are now planning to at least talk about or something like that, that they're getting real about. And it's going to come out of nowhere. It is. I think a lot of you don't expect anything will happen here. And I think you might be surprised. I got 2 towers on the table, and someone who's just done, they can't take the pain anymore of everything's being over. You know, they can't take the toxin anymore. The toxin builds up at some point. That's why I always say people in toxic situations, they eventually end. That's why you shouldn't try to make toxic situations work. You really shouldn't, because they ultimately end. In the end, you can't get rid of the toxin unless you get absolute all of it. If there's 1 drop of toxin left, it'll spread and grow again, and then you'll be 10 years older and right back where you were, you know, except 10 years older. Let's see what we got here. Why is the King of Cups here? This is a spectacular Leo reading. This is unreal. King of Cups, why is it here? Somebody's done being controlled. I get that message. I don't know what that means. Might mean something to somebody. Somebody's done being controlled. Somebody wants to explore. Somebody wants to find themselves. Somebody wants to go out into the world with a beginner's mind kind of attitude. It's all in the energy. Somebody who's been held back by toxin, by a person, a toxic person, a situation, doing what other people want. Yeah, that's all in the energy. I'm just giving it to you. It's in the cards, too, that are on the table, by the way, and have been since the pre-shuffle. But I'm just summing it up for you. King of Cups. Why is it here? Yes, they're very worried. 9 of Swords. This person's doing a lot of thinking. You're on their mind pretty heavy. You're pretty heavy on their mind. We saw it with the 10 of Wands in the pre-shuffle. But we see it here with my discombobulated critter. They're pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. Why? This person really really has feelings for you. I mean, big time. I just had the Queen of Pentacles fall on top of the King of Cups. That is serious. And this is the little page right here. This little fawn is choking on hello, who was crossing here, over here at the energy of the connection. That's choking on hello. That's this connection to this person. This connection is this person's happiness. Whether they admit that in the 3D or not, hey, fuck them. Whoever this is. Alright, if it's Leo, fuck you. This is the happiness right here. But the truth of the matter is, again, when you're sitting in toxin, you don't know. If all you've ever smelt is shit, you have no idea that the whole rest of the world doesn't smell that way. Sometimes the air is filled with daisies or some sort of blooming flower. Right? Sometimes it is. This person, once they come out of this, their whole life is going to change. They're going to open up. They're going to give this cup. And it's going to hit them pretty hard. I think they're going to do it rather suddenly. I do. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. They want to. One of the things they're worried about, because they're worried. Nine of Swords crossing this. They're worried that well, first of all, they're sad in the Nine of Swords because this connection was important, and they now understand the connection a little better. They're worried, Nine of Swords, because there's no trust here. They're worried you might not, that whoever it is, let's just say it's you, roles can be reversed. They're worried that you might not trust them. You know, because they, you know, again, they did keep trying to make it work with a fuckwit, or with a fuckwit situation, or whatever it was. But I believe they've had enough. There is a change in the energy here. It's a different energy. You know, I'm not flipping anybody off here. I'm not swearing. I'm 100% behind them in laying down the arms and saying, fuck it, I can't live in this pain anymore. I want to go toward my happiness. That happiness quite clearly is this soulmate connection, by the way. What's this tower? Universe, what you trying to tell me with the tower here? Why is the tower here? Yeah. One of the cards I say that drives people to come in toward this connection, why they're leaving, is they're just sad. Five of Cups, it's the sad horse. There's a loss on their side. But yeah, normally I would say they're sad over a loss with the five. It's just sad. That's all I get. Inside they're sad, on the outside they probably pretend everything's great. But inside this person is very sad, and the soul is winning. This person, whoever I'm pulling on here, is a very old soul. Old souls are very powerful, okay? And it's very strong once that sucker breaks out. We talked about it before with the Hulk, right? The Hulk in a cage. He gets stronger the more angry he gets. You might house him at first in that cage, and they can go on and pretend and live in this toxin for a long time. But the Hulk gets strong, but he's pissed that he's in a cage. He gets stronger as he gets more pissed, and eventually he's going to break out of that cage. That's why I said earlier, it's a bad idea in these toxic situations to try to make it work, because it never gets better. It just happens again. And then you're older. You got more lines on your face. You're not going to look as good on Tinder. You know, you should have dumped the son of a bitch when you were 37, right? Instead of 57, you know, I mean, you're like, oh shit, you know, that kind of thing. It's that kind of thing. It really is. It's that kind of energy that's here. This is a very sad person here. Why else is the tower here? The Hermit. Their inner wisdom is kicking in. I was just talking about it. The Hermit is our inner wisdom. I was just saying, whoever this is an old soul. Old souls are very powerful. This is the Hulk right here breaking out of the cage. The Hermit. The exact card of what I was just describing to you with my Hulk analogy just landed on top of the tower. The tower moment is the Hulk himself finally getting strong enough to overcome the bars. Then their soul gets free. They clean house. If this person, the energy I read, and people in this soulmate cycle, if this person's Hulk soul breaks free of the cage that has been put in by the toxin around it, they're going to clean house. And that's what we're seeing here. That's why the universe gave me 2 towers. It's the Hulk breaking out of the cage. He's finally getting out, and he's going to be pissed. It's sort of like one of those moments where you go down the basement to check to see if the Hulk is still in the cage, and you look, and the fucking cage has been ripped open, but you don't see the Hulk around you. You know, it's one of those moments. It's like they do that with scary movies, right? They don't show you the monster too often because they want you to be freaked out. They want you to know that the monster is lurking around somewhere. Yeah, that fucking Hulk is loose in the house. Okay? It's a metaphor, but it's a damn fucking good one. And he's not happy that he was caged. They're going to clean house. They're going to get rid of this vapid energy around them. They're going to change their whole life. They're either going to do it now or they're going to do it eventually when the cycle comes back around again. But this is the closest I've ever seen it. This is the only time I've been pulling on this all year where I've seen this energy in this position where somebody's just had enough. Had enough of the pain. Had enough of the toxin. Time to go. These 2 towers, that son of a bitch Hulk got out of the cage. And somebody just pissed themselves when they went down the basement and saw that that cage was empty and they didn't see nothing around. Oh shit, he's in the house. Right? It's the oh shit, he's in the house moment. And he's going to clean house. The soul will clean house. Because in this person's soul, they're not the materialistic, vapid asshole that they're around or assholes that they're around. Or life they're living. That's been put upon them by expectation in many ways. Who they really are in their soul is actually more a lot like you. More a lot like those of you watching these videos. Spiritual kind of people. Right? That's why your souls are in love. That's why this is a deep soul or a twin flame connection with you. They've just been ruined by bad choices in life. You start choosing the wrong people for the wrong reasons, you fuck yourself up the ass in life. And they got themselves fucked up the ass in life. That's really what happened here. They made some stupid choices. But they're waking up. Look at this. Look at the repeat messages. 3 swords on top of a tower. A tower on top of 3 swords. The 5 of swords laying down arms goes to the hermit. I've almost got the same message from the universe as I do in how they feel. You're seeing it, right? I'm making this shit up. They're sad. And they should be. I'm a very powerful energy reader. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't throw the word vapid around about energies very often. Most people, even if I read them as an asshole, I give them the benefit of the doubt. There's some hope somewhere in that energy. There's some hope. You know, that there's a good soul. No. The energy that's around whoever this is dead. The soul is nothing more than a seething mass of materialism and selfishness. That's it. That's all it is. It's dead. It's been dead. It's a lump of coal. It's vapid. Okay? And it's been vapid since I started pulling on this and pleaded with Leo in the beginning, or whoever, you know, in the Leo reading. Roles can be reversed, to do something here. And that was back in February. And here I am in December, and I'm finally seeing something happening here. I'm very happy about this. Yeah, they're done. The Hulk is out of the cage, and he's coming to clean house. Enough with the pain. Enough with the pain. It's sitting on top of a tower here. It's the same message. Okay? You probably need to watch this reading a few times, man. This is spectacular symmetry in a reading. Why is the Ace of Cups here? And no, I don't use the word synchronistic like other readers do. It's symmetry. It's balance. It makes sense. It flows. Alright, here we go. Ace of Cups. Tarot, energy reading is an art, yes, but tarot is an art. It's a beautiful art. It gets butchered a lot here on YouTube, for sure. But it's an art. These readings are beautiful if you look at them. They tell the story. A good reader, a good person who's in tune with the universe, somebody who can pull from the energy, can pull a reading that just speaks. The message from the universe is a similar message to how they feel in their emotions, but the message from the universe explains why this 5 of Swords is here. You know, kind of a thing. It's just beautiful. Why is the Ace of Cups here? A lot of people can't see that. There are layers of messages. Layers upon layers. I could talk for 2 hours about just what's with the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here. I could literally talk for 2 hours on that. But I don't have to. I already covered it when I was there. But there are layers of energy there. This person's whoever this is has argued with themselves about this soulmate connection a lot. It's never gone away. It's sort of like they wake up in the morning and it's not there, and then by afternoon they're thinking about it. When they go to bed, they're thinking about it. That kind of thing. You know, it comes in waves. Why is the Ace of Cups here? What's our final on this, universe? Crossing the Eight of Cups is the Ace of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of working. This is an important card, crossing the Ace of Cups, because this is one of the things. You think of this as a bottle of beer, okay? And the bottle of beer, it's sealed. It's not one of those screw caps either, right? It's not one of those screw caps. It's an old school bottle of beer. Full, delicious, beautiful, cold. This is the bottle opener. Right here, crossing it. It's the bottle opener. It's someone who wants to work on things. It's going to take communication. What's on top? Communication, justice. It's red with the Five of Swords. They're laying down arms. Energy is balancing here. Oh, you bet your motherfucking ass we're going to extend this one. There's going to be, because there's no why here. I'm just seeing what's happening. Oh, but I'm just going to pull the last card. It's, yeah, I knew it was something like this. It had to be. If it wasn't something like the Eight of Wands, I was going to pack up and never do tarot again and feel totally embarrassed that I just told you about the art and the beauty on the table and all that. The beauty on the table just became fucking Picasso gorgeous. Okay? This is fucking master art right here that's on the tape. Take a fucking screen grab. It is absolutely exactly what's going on. What I have described to you, if this type of reading, if my Leo readings have been resonating with you and you've been following along here in the energy, this is the reading you've been waiting for. Okay? It is the Eight of Wands. It is minor arcana. It is up to your person's free will, which I don't like. But there's too many fucking major arcanas in the right places on this table. Even the universe has faith in them. And it threw a hermit on top of the tower over here, which I explained. The Hulk is loose in the house. And we can't find him. Oh, shit. And he's pissed at us. Oh, shit. They're going to clean house. And they're going to come talk to you. I told you when I pulled this Eight of Pentacles crossing this Ace of Cups. I said this is a bottle of beer, old school. Not a screw cap. And this is the fucking can opener. Yeah, it's the fucking can opener, alright. Underneath it is the King of Wands. It's the Burger King. Fueling that. It's your person is coming in to balance things out, to tell you how they feel. I spent part of a reading telling you about the King of Cups, who holds the Ace of Cups, but doesn't always tell you how they feel. And I said it's bookending the Two of Wands, which tells me they're going to, because they're done with the pain. They're setting the intention to do it, making the decision to do it. They are going to spy a little bit, take a look around. For some of you, they might come in and just test the waters, but either way, they're coming to tell you how they feel. This is the Schlitz can fucking opening right here. And I see it. I get justice, communication, and Eight of Wands, communication. You don't have, you're like, oh, justice is in the communication card. Yeah, it is. How do you get justice? You don't get, most of the time, you don't get justice without communication, even if it's just a letter from the courts. It's a letter, it's a judge giving it to you, it's closure, it's something you find out, it's something. Either way, when energy balances, it brings you happiness, right? Hell, I could be bringing you justice right now, you know. It doesn't matter. It's communication. And it's coming out of nowhere. This is a card of communication that comes out of nowhere. It is red with the tower. That tells me, which is coming out of nowhere. The Tower is fast. This, 8 of Wands, fast. This tells me that there's a few of you watching, I don't know, maybe 1,000 or 2, who don't think you're ever going to hear from this person. You just watch the readings because you like me to swear. And you're probably disappointed because I haven't fucking sworn much in this goddamn motherfucking reading. There's nothing to swear at, motherfucker. It is what it is. It is somebody who is tired of the vapid energy around them, and this connection has been slowly working its magic underneath the surface to change them, to wake their soul up, to make the Hulk that they've put in a cage stronger so he could break out. He's out, or he will be shortly. Motherfucker. There's your swears. They're coming out of nowhere. I think this happens very fast. This all happens very quickly. I can't say when. There's no time in the energy, and I'm not a time lord. If I was, I'd be in my TARDIS and get me the fuck out of 2021 Hollywood. I promise you that. But the bottom line is, it's going to come out of nowhere. All right? 10 cups. Whole reading clarifying 10 cups, and my God did it. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the universe here. See if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. I am going to do an extended on this. I am. It's going to be fucking epic. I got 2 towers on the table. I got a devil. I got a 7 of swords. I had the devil in the pre-shuffle. I got a 7 of swords. We're going to pull on their connection of what's going on the other side. We're going to pull on your connection, and we're going to find out why now? Why have they had enough? Why is the Hulk strong enough to get out of that cage now? What happened? Let's see. Let's find out. If you want the extended, I do. This is a beautiful reading. I'm going to even take a screen grab of my own fucking reading here. Keep it for my records. I want to remember this one. If you want the extended, the link will be in the description, okay? No worries. It's there. I know the Leo extendeds don't always get high ratings. You guys don't want to hear more about your shit person. But I will talk about how it affects you a little bit in there too, if that helps. But either way, whatever the case, I want it. Let's see where we go here. Let's see where we go. Universe, give me 3 cards. What the hell? Anything else you want to tell Leo? Is there nothing else you want to tell Leo? Am I just going to sit here all day and fucking shuffle? Seriously? Seriously? I pull from the bottom. 7 of Wands. Is that 1 card or 2? High Priestess in the middle. Page of Cups. Very similar to where the Page of Cups landed in my 3 quick cards from last night, isn't it? It was right there, I think. Different cards here, although the High Priestess is here. Crossing the High Priestess is the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a balanced energy. It's somebody's getting their shit together. It could be in the material world. It can do that, but with the High Priestess, it's crossing the High Priestess. That's very spiritual. You know, that's very soul-based, intuition-y kind of, beneath the surface energy. Somebody's getting their shit together. Right? They're doing what's right for them. The 7 of Wands has a lot of meanings. All readers will tell you that, especially energy readers. We all get a different vibe every time we pull the fucking card. Sometimes it's somebody who's stubborn and defensive, and sometimes it's somebody who's doing the right thing, standing up for themselves, and sometimes it's just an asshole, who's put up a wall, that kind of a thing. Stay away. Kind of a thing. This is somebody who's doing what's right for them. They're being driven, like I said in the 3 quick cards last night. This is very similar energy. They're being driven by their intuition. The soul is waking up. The Hulk is out of the fucking cage. And somebody went down to the basement to check, and oh my God, the cage is empty. Where is he? Whoever that vapid energy is, whatever that vapid energy is, that toxin that's been around this person, it better fucking pack its own damn bags and run. Because their soul is awake. It's very clear. If it's not right now, it will be shortly. Okay? It will be. I can't control time. There's no time in the energy. You're all on different timelines. You're all dealing with a different person. Just sit back and be cool. Because somebody here is beginning has a whole new look on love. The Page of Cups means many different things. They're standing up in this context. It's someone who has sort of a beginner's mind about love. Someone who is experiencing something that doesn't smell like shit for the first time. They've been living in a room their whole life. For whatever reason, we'll find out in the extended. They've been living in a room their whole life that just smells of shit. I mean, you've been outside. You've been out in the flowers in the spring. You walk in there for 1 second and you're like, Jesus, oh my God, you throw up in your mouth a little bit. But for them, they're nose blind to it, right? Nose blind. It's when you get used to a smell. They don't know. And now they're getting a chance, as soon as they step outside for the first time, to smell flowers and fresh air and see what it's really like to not be around. For a lot of you, if they're married to somebody, whoever this is, like I said, the soul energy on that energy is dead on that person. It can be restarted, but it's just a seething mass as I read it. I read it as almost the way your tongue reads heat from a hot chili pepper. Right? The capsaicin, you don't have a taste bud for it. So it shorts out your taste buds and you feel it as heat. Okay? That's why we feel that heat sensation. It's like that. When I read their soul, I get heat. That tells me from my experience it's a seething mass of materialism and selfishness, which has nothing to do with love, nothing to do with the soul, nothing to do with anything. It's just human stuff. It's a very 3D person, in other words. No 5D at all. Nothing. Just flat line. Your person is not that. Your person is an old soul, high priestess energy here. It's fabulous. And they're smelling something that don't smell like shit for the first time, and that's your connection. I think they want to come take a sniff of you. And it looks like they do with Justice, with the Ace of Cups, with Justice and the Eight of Wands sitting on top of it. I think they do want to come take a sniff of you. I think they will, for the most part. I can't predict their free will. I can't say everyone, but a good chunk of them will. All right. I'm going to go do some wicked voodoo in an extended. We're going to dig in. We're going to go spend some time at their house, whoever's house. I don't know. Could be your house. I don't know. We're going to go spend some time there. We're going to see what's going on. I hope this reading was helpful. If I help one person today in particular with these Leo readings, one fucking person. Everybody's important, everybody's connected, then that's all that matters to me. Just one fucking person, that's all I care about. But if I help more, great. You know. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, everybody who watches, whatever. I appreciate it. All right? Good luck, Leo. And stay tuned. We got some powerful energy updates coming later in the week, including 1212 Part 2, which is definitely, this 1212 energy is all through here. All right, we're going to see it in the extended too, so you're definitely going to want to pay attention to anything 1212, eclipse, all of that. Very important. Woo! Very important, along with a couple of other things happening very soon too. Okay, that's your reading. Good luck. Link for the extended is in the description.